Yes, yes, yes. So we're back again talking about the Liam Smith, Chris Eubank Jr. Part 2 Undercard now.
Mm-hmm.
So you said you wanted to start on Liam Smith, Chris Eubank Jr. Now I think let's start with Adam Azim and his fight with, what was it? Aram Fanian. Fanian.
Fanyan, yeah, Fanyan.
Go ahead,
Armenian name,
man.
isn't it?
What do you think?
Fanyan. Uh, Good test for Adam Azim, bruv. Very, very good test for him, man. It's weird because it's like what I saw from the pre-fight stuff, the weigh-ins. The guy looked ready. His form, like the way his shape, he looked ready for action. It didn't look like he was just there just to take part, bruv. And what we saw in the fight was true. He was there, bro. He came to win the fight, which is great in terms of experience for Adam Azim because that's the toughest opponent yet. And yeah, I think he put up a really good fight. Obviously, Adam dominated, but I think that was needed for his career, man. It would have been nice to have a highlight reel knockout and all this kind of stuff, but I think when Adam came up against adversity, he still stuck to his guns and he still boxed well, and he was able to fight. It was a 10-rounder as well. He was able to fight a tough fight for 10 rounds to grind out the victory, which I respect highly, bro. Great test for him. I think you've done a really good job.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I think yeah, it's quite interesting actually, because I didn't know what the guy's record was until the to the fight was starting, and he's a proper fight. He's not a journeyman.
No, no.
I think he had what, 24 fights, 23 wins.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good record.
Bro, that's a solid record. Like,
Yeah, good
you know,
proper
that's
record. Yeah,
you're not a joke. I mean that means that means I think that this fight for Fanian was sold to him in the sense of like, look, if you get over this guy, you're gonna get like a lot of opportunities in the UK. Like you'll be a bigger name. Like,
definitely.
you know, you'll get yourself like European titles, or you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
get on that circuit type of thing. Like this is the guy to beat. You know, if you want to
yeah,
beat
yeah.
anyone, if you want to get a name on your record, get this guy. So I think that's
Exactly.
how it's probably sold to him. So I don't think he was coming in thinking that, okay, I'm just here to give him rounds. I think he wanted to do damage to Adam as well. But Adam's Adam's stance is very different. He's got a very wide stance,
Yeah, yeah.
and I think what that does is that gives him a lot more like circumference, like a wider circumference in terms of like
Where he
reach,
can get shots off. Yeah, yeah.
and it's harder for someone to hit him because he can lean back a
Easily.
lot
Yeah, yeah.
easier because he's got his back foot there.
Yeah, yeah.
So that was really interesting to see. His jab is sick. His jab
Mm-hmm.
is very fast, very powerful,
Yep.
and I loved it, man. I loved it. One thing that I realized was that he looks so much like his brother when he's fighting.
Uh-huh.
At times, I thought it was Hassan fighting,
Yeah, they're like twins, bro. Mashallah,
and I liked how Hassan came in holding his belt behind him. You know, like
Yeah,
just
yeah,
shows that
yeah,
team like camaraderie between. He came in, gave him a hug afterwards, gave him a little kiss on the. I think gave him a kiss on the cheek or whatever. Like, you know,
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
just showing him love basically. So that was really nice to see as well, man. You could see his parents sitting ringside as well.
Yeah,
His
yeah,
dad was
yeah, yeah.
getting up and, you know, like getting involved and get. For me, one of the things that was a telltale sign actually for me was I was looking at his dad, and his dad didn't have any look of worry, or it looked like it was part of the plan, whatever was going on.
Yeah,
Because there
yeah,
were
yeah,
times when Adam was getting licked.
yeah.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, he got hit, he got caught a few
Yeah, yeah,
times.
he did. Of course he did. Yeah.
And I looked at his dad to see what was the reaction like, and he seemed quite calm. And then it got me thinking that he must have seen his son in thousands and thousands of rounds, you know,
Of course.
thousands of thousands upon, and so he knows he's all right. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
He'll be all right. He'll take it. He's just figuring. And one thing I really liked about Adam that I
Mm.
saw he did was he wasn't afraid to step in and get hit on the way in order to let his shots off as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He had
So
to though.
so he didn't, you know, a lot of fighters, bro, they're afraid to get hit.
Yeah,
They're afraid to
yeah,
get hit.
yeah,
They don't want to get hit.
yeah.
And they were talking about his jaw afterwards, and he said, look, you know, I think you can he smile. I think, you know, you can look at that and say, I've got a good chin now, yeah. And it's true,
Exactly.
bro.
Yeah.
he was just walking in, I think there was one where he got hooked. It was like a left hook, but
Yeah,
he laid off like 2-3, like a 2-3 combo on Fanyan on the inside.
yeah.
So he
So he
took
took
one
one to
shot, but
give
then he
off
gave
three.
three,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then he
Yeah,
came
that's
back out, and he didn't look
huh.
phased, he didn't look worried, he didn't, nothing like that. So yeah, I
Yeah.
think it was a really good fight. It did show the levels though. Again, one
Mm-hmm.
of our viewers who didn't subscribe, even though
Mm-hmm.
you commented, so they
Oh yeah.
commented saying, "Don't gas him up too soon." Basically,
Mm-hmm.
don't do a Theo Walcott. They were saying
Okay.
basically we were gassing up Adam too soon,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think we were gassing him up specifically. I think we were just appreciating
Yeah, yeah.
a
We're
brother
just
who's local and he's
mm-hmm.
doing bits, and there's nothing wrong with that. And he is the next kind of to blow type of thing. This is the guy that
Yeah,
they
yeah,
that
yeah.
they want to blow. That that they see the potential, and so yeah. I mean, we're not gassing him. I think. I think. I
You can
think.
only comment on what's in front of you, innit? It's
Yeah,
like,
experts are. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah, yeah. Like, bro, if he's showing you everything positive and everything good in every fight, and now he's come up against adversity and he's overcome that as well, we're not gassing him up. We're just giving real comments of what's happening, innit? So if what we're seeing happening is positive. We're gonna give positive feedback, innit? That's how it is. That's how it goes, man. But
Yeah.
respect, love for commenting anyway.
Yeah, but subscribe. I don't understand why would you not subscribe but leave such a
Yeah.
detail? I'm happy for the comment
Mm-hmm.
and come on the lives. But subscribe as well. So that's the main thing, guys. We're growing this community, and we want you guys to be part of it. As you can see, we're always talking about the comments. We're always talking about the new subscribers. Subscribe. We'll give you a shout out. Leave a comment. We'll mention it. We'll discuss it. And yeah, we'll take it from there. So yeah, with Adam Azim, I thought good fight, good learning fight for him against a tough opponent. This is his 9th fight. So this is a guy with 9 fights on his record against somebody with 24 fights on his record. Right. So maybe that was 8 fights on his record before this fight, then, right? So 8 against 24 and 23 wins on that record. So, mashallah, that's excellent achievement, I think. Like I was saying, it does show the levels
Yeah.
that, okay, look, you can't put him up against a Charlo, for example,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
because the levels would be too much, right?
yeah.
But he's only 20 or 21. So he's got another 10 years, really.
Exactly. Yeah,
Another
yeah,
10 years. I mean, I think he'd be fighting for a world championship title in the next maybe 2 years.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
They're talking about
Potentially, yeah.
European title.
Mm-hmm.
European title for him is next. They're talking about. So let's see, man. The world is his oyster, really, right now.
Exactly, bro. What I found interesting was because watching how the guy was fighting, like guy was using range well, innit? Like, see how Adam fights kind of on the back. So the guy had realized that the way when Adam stepping in, the guy was able to get out of range easily as well. So the guy fought really well, man. I think
Mm,
their styles matched up well. And like you said, Adam really had to get stuck in order to hit him. Adam really had to step in, risk the chance of getting hit, but in order
mm.
to hit. So it was, I think, invaluable experience for him, man. I think it's just what he needed in this point in his career, man. Just what he needed, a proper challenge, bro, which is what he got. Sick.
Yeah, he's got good body shots as well,
Mm-hmm.
Adam. He goes to the body
Yeah,
really
yeah, yeah.
well.
He
So
does.
no, very impressive, man. All around very impressive. I think that was not expected. I said it'd be a first round KO, but to be honest, I didn't know anything about the opponent.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
I just heard the Ukrainian, so I remembered last week's card, and I was like, oh, okay,
yeah.
here we go again.
Seen what they're about.
So yeah, so that's that. Now let's talk about Dave Allen, mate, because that was the fight that you were looking forward to the most, and then you didn't even watch it.
You know what? Yeah, I got tied up, man. I was on the road, so I wasn't able to set myself in time to watch it, man. But I've even found it hard to watch some of the highlights. But I caught sort of what happened in the fight. 6th round, he went into the end of the 6th round, went to the corner, and didn't come back out. Basically, apparently there was some low blow controversies in this one as well, which I think is going to be a theme now going forward. Um, but yeah, what did you make of the fight? I know you would have watched it.
Yeah, I watched it. I don't know, man. Just I told you from the get go I wasn't really interested in this fight, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
When you got two mates fighting each other, like what's really going to happen, Especially if there's
Yeah.
no title belt on the line for example, you had the whole Boatsi Dan Aziz thing before the main event,
That was
right?
weird, didn't it? That was like wrestling, innit?
It was like a
Almost
bit
like
like
it's a
wrestling, yeah.
bit weird. I didn't
No
really.
friends. We're not
Yeah,
friends no more.
it's a bit strange, man.
I thought, but I think that's just Sky Sports promoting it because
Yeah,
really and
yeah,
truly, really, bro, who follows Joshua Batsi and Dan Aziz? I like him. I actually do like him, but he doesn't do much in terms of content. He doesn't do much in terms of media.
yeah, yeah,
I reached out to him like 2 years ago to do a podcast. He never got back to me. Yeah, it was just one of those ones. It was like, bro, you need to get yourself out there, man. Otherwise, people won't know you. You know, I
exactly.
really
Yeah,
like him as
yeah.
a fighter, but who knows you? Who? Why does anybody want to buy one of your tickets? That's why they had to do the whole wrestling WWE thing before the Liam Smith Eubank, because otherwise, who's gonna watch it?
It would have been sick if it popped off there. If even if it was a bit scripted or whatever, you're gonna do a WWE thing.
That's proper
Let's
Mike
go in it.
Tyson
Do you know what I mean?
WWE.
Yeah, jumped in, bro. Do you know what I mean? Flipping taking his legs out, jumped on top of him, something. Had people come in. That'll create some controversy in it. Do you know what I mean? Whoever's in attendance, how many, what, 20,000 people or something, they would have seen it. Do you know what I mean? Like
And
it
the
would have been interesting.
millions around the
What
world.
the whole, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that would have been interesting. But yeah, Dave Allen. Like I say, I didn't manage to watch the fight, but what I've heard him say about it, he goes, I was really fat before, so I had to come down in weight. I wasn't feeling too good. I was ready to bow out of the fight at round one. At least I went to round six. So it kind of shows you he was just there to get paid, innit? And Big Frey's done him a favor and let him get paid, bruv. So
That's what I
is what
said,
it is,
man.
man.
That's what I said
Yeah,
before the fight. It's just gonna be a
yeah,
nothing
yeah,
fight. Mate, he's just chucked on the card because like you have to remember that this is an event and you've got people who are putting this event together and they're like, all
yeah.
right, who can we get? All right, let's get this guy. Let's put when you break
Mm-hmm.
it down, I know it's Sky Sports but that's really what it came down to is like mate is a good guy. Like let's just chuck him in with phrase. Like he needs a paycheck. He'll give us a good fight. And then he just quit after 6 rounds. He literally just gave 6 rounds. Took a beating for 6 rounds, and then it was like, yeah, nah, like let's not get up again. I don't know, man. There's low
Stayed in the corner.
blows. There's some low
Yeah.
blows. I don't know if they're low blows. I don't know what low blows anymore. To be honest,
Oh no, yeah.
I'm too confused. Well, I am too confused. I ain't getting involved. Refs call it
And
low
someone's
blow.
gonna write a book about it.
Now, if a ref calls it low blow, it's a low blow. If he doesn't call it low blow, it's not low blow. Fraser Clark, funnily enough, got 2 points taken off of him.
I heard, yeah, from the
Um,
same round, right?
in the same round. But funnily enough, there was a third low blow, and then he didn't take a third point off of him. So I don't know
Okay.
what happened there. Just
I think
weird,
the
bro.
refs are bemused. Refs don't know what to do about it, bro.
Refs
To
ain't
be
got a
honest,
clue. But
they ain't got a clue now.
he said, um, that the whole low blow taking a point thing away and the 5 minutes is completely up to the ref's discretion.
Hmm.
So they did caveat that by saying that the ref shouldn't encourage a fighter to take more time, referring back to the Usyk thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But that shouldn't have happened. But the whole taking a point away, etc., is actually a matter of discretion. And so if he felt that it was an accidental low blow, then he might have thought at that point, well, if it was an accidental low blow, like I'm not gonna take a point away. It was just,
Point
like
off, yeah,
whatever. But anyway, honestly, I never
yeah.
want to see Dave Allen in the ring again. I
Hmm.
really don't. I really don't. Why do I want to
I
see this
like Dave.
guy?
I like Dave Allen. Yeah, but I get what you mean. He's coming in to not do much in it. So what's
He
the
just
point?
he
Even if he
retired.
won the fight, yeah.
Imagine this. He
Mm,
retired for three
mm,
years. He's
yeah,
come back to fight to then quit in the sixth round after
yeah,
not throwing a punch for 6 rounds.
and yeah, and then claiming that he wasn't in shape or whatever.
He
Yeah,
wasn't.
it's weird.
He looked podgy, man. So
Yeah, yeah.
don't fight. Just don't fight. Just find someone else. I don't understand why these promoters don't have a wide enough network to just find
Yeah.
better fighters.
One thing, like, I know it's not really to do with the boxing, but it is. It's like Boxer and Sky. I think they're kind of struggling a bit since Matchroom left. Do you know what I mean? In terms of high profile fighters, they're building it back up in it. They've managed to get people in. For example, Chris Eubank, um, other fighters that they've managed to sort of bring in who still had a profile, but a lot of them they're kind of building them almost from the ground up. Do you know what I mean? Like the Azim brothers and in like the Buatsi and Dan Aziz and stuff. They're trying to big these lot up, and that's why they're trying to make these like sort of head-to-heads and stuff like that more impactful because they ain't got the names. How, bro? Even if you go back a couple of years, the names that they had before Matchroom left for the Zone, the names were huge, bro. It's different. It's levels in it. So these guys are trying to like build themselves up now. I know they're Sky, but they're not in as strong a position as they were 2-3 years ago. So
Yeah,
with that, they,
Boxer is a different company. So Boxer is its own promotion company, like Queensbury, like Matchroom. And it's like a
yeah,
brand new. I don't know how. I would love to know how Ben Shalom like patting this deal up with Sky Flipping Sports, bro. Because he's like, do you know Ben Shalom's like 25?
yeah, he's a young guy. He might be Rothschild or something, bro.
Probably, bro. Probably.
Yeah, he might be
Anyway, so
speculating.
he
Sorry,
he
Ben,
um
if that
he
offends you. But
he so he runs Boxer, and obviously they have the contract with Sky Sports for the boxing. So
huh?
that's kind of the dynamics of it.
Yeah,
And they are a new company. And I think that he did say that, look, we are on a new venture, we are growing, we have to make our own talents and etc. etc. And I think they've done a good job, to be honest. I don't think that they've struggled too much, but um to be honest, actually saying that, Fraser Clark seems to be in some whack fights, bro. Every time I see Fraser Clark associated with any fight, he's just got just a it's just boring, bro. I'm just bored of this. I'm just bored of it. It's just boring.
yeah,
I watched it. I'm like, this is boring. Mate doesn't even care. Mate doesn't even care. He's
yeah.
pucky. His shorts are flipping like football shorts.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
He
his
didn't come with the
protectors,
Louis.
the
Yeah,
protector's
yeah,
sticking out of his shorts. And it was just,
all the
I don't
way
know,
up.
man. It was just
Yeah.
like, is this it? Is this the best that they can offer us?
Hmm.
So yeah, man. Nothing happened. Don't really give a shit, to be honest.
Nah, hey. Also, about one thing I will say about Fraser Clark is he's not many fights deep either. I think that was his ninth fight or something.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. No,
so
I've
he's
got
not.
nothing against Fraser Clark. I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah, no, no.
saying
But I would say we talk about level of opponent. He's still quite early on in his career as well. Even though he's older, sort of. How old is Fraser Clark? He's
he
around
is older.
30.
He's like in his 30s.
Yeah, I think he came into the game a bit late, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it'd be interesting to see him against someone who is a bigger challenge, innit? Whenever he's out next. But yeah,
No, but
Dave
bro,
Allen
I'm just saying,
let me
just
down.
bring someone who's not gonna quit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
bro, you could have chucked a journeyman in there, and a
Mm-hmm.
journeyman would have gone taken you 10 rounds, 12
All
rounds.
the way. Yeah, it's true. It's
You
true.
know, you know what I mean? Like, he would have actually
Yeah,
given
yeah,
you a better fight. You would have seen more from Fraser Clark on a journeyman than
yeah.
Dave Allen, who's somewhere between retired, being a pro, being a journeyman, being a prospect. You know what I mean? He doesn't even know where he is right now and didn't even train. Bro, I'm pissed off, bro. I watched that fight thinking, like, mate, I could turn up. I could turn
Yeah,
up. What's
yeah.
the difference?
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference,
Yeah,
really?
it's true. Yeah, no, no, you're right.
What's
You're
the
right.
difference, really, bro? I could have turned up, stood there for two,
Yeah.
3 rounds at least, bro. It's 2, 3 rounds. I could have run away from Fraser Clark. You know what I
Huh?
mean? I
Yeah,
could have run
yeah.
away from him for 2, 3 rounds. I could have taken his for 2, 3 rounds. I would have taken what? How much do you think he got paid? He must have got paid like 300, 400 bags.
You reckon? I was thinking about 50 bags.
Let's call it 50 bags then, bro. Let's say 50
Yeah, I
bags
was
he got
thinking
paid.
about 50 bags. Yeah.
Bro, I would have
Nice.
done that for 50 bags, bro. Are you
100%.
mad?
Yeah, yeah, of course you would have. Of course you would have.
Bro, why didn't they put me in there?
I don't
What's the
know, man. We
difference?
chat to Ben, innit?
That's
Do you know what I mean?
racism, bro. That's
I think
why.
it is. I think it is.
All
Also,
right.
there's a side note. You know, I've always had this thing about doppelgangers. Fraser Clark and Chris Eubank Jr.
Yeah, I see that actually.
Pretty mad, isn't it?
That's pretty interesting.
Pretty mad. Yeah, it's pretty mad. They're like, bro, he's just like an inflated version of him, bro. That's mad. Literally. Sick.
Matting. Matting,
Mad
Matting,
thing.
Satting. All right. So that's I think that's that, man. I don't think there's
Uh-huh.
anything much more to talk about on these topics. I don't even
Yeah.
know what the next fight is. Who do they
Mm.
say is coming up next in terms of the British fights? Oh,
Ratzi Dan Aziz in
Joe
October.
Joyce and Zhilei Zhang.
Oh, the rematch in China. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is that in China?
Yeah, the rematch is in China.
Is
That's
that
Queensbury
actually?
promotion. Yeah, it's in China, as far as I know.
No, no, it's in the OVO arena,
Is it?
London. Yeah, September
OVO.
23rd. Oh, we
So,
can go to that, man.
when is it? September?
September 23rd. You know what? I'm going to start patenting some stuff up so we can go there. So, guys,
Sick.
subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Like, boost us up a little bit, man. We might do some extra stuff for you. Make some extra little bits of
Special
content. But only
content.
if you don't subscribe, what's the point, man? We ain't going to
Yeah,
do
it's
it if
true.
you like, don't subscribe. Come on, guys.
That's it.
All right, let's
Support
call it.
brothers.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe. See you in the next one. Like. Let's get 100 likes.
100 likes would be fantastic, boys and girls, and aunties and uncles, and whoever else wants to have a look. Like and subscribe. Hit us up. Fytcast. We'll be back next week, baby.
Peace out.
Peace.